Bitcoin dumps on US inflation data and a big announcement that you don't want to miss. Keep watching. Welcome to BlockRoots. I am Josh, and on behalf of the channel co-founder Ken and Clark, we just want to say welcome to the channel. We like to give market updates with technical analysis, fundamentals, and news. So if non-sensational crypto updates is your thing, make sure to subscribe to the channel below. It's really easy. Just click the red button. We'd love to make sure that you get updates each and every week. And don't forget to leave a comment below. Now, before we talk about the big announcement here on the channel, let's go ahead and talk about the crypto market. The new numbers just came out for the US Consumer Price Index, also known as the CPI. The Consumer Price Index has been quite the talk of the town over the past year because it is a key metric with inflation. And like all financial topics, suddenly we have a bunch of CPI experts all around social media. Now, if you want a more detailed understanding of CPI, you can actually read about it on the internet. But in simple terms, the CPI is considered the benchmark inflation guide for the United States and measures the change in prices paid by US consumers. In fact, the CPI includes statistics about how the price of different goods and services change over both the last month and the last 12-month period. These goods and services include food, clothing, transportation, housing, and other categories. Now, if prices are going up year to year or month to month, it means that inflation has occurred. I mean, it's like naturally rocket science.
All engines running. Launch commit. Liftoff. We have liftoff.
And right now, that's not a great thing because the Fed is trying their hardest to control inflation, primarily through raising rates. In this month's CPI actually came in higher than expected for the month-to-month at 0.4% versus the expected 0.2%, and even rose 6.6% from a year prior. And with accelerated inflation, we could see more rate hikes by the Fed and tighter monetary policy, which isn't great for the stock market or crypto short term. This is why we saw a price dump on the news for the CPI, with yet another test of the 18K support for Bitcoin. But just when you think all is lost, the cavalry comes to the rescue with remarks from President Joe Biden. Now, as you can see from this DB tweet, the market basically did a full reversal after President Biden stated this about CPI. Today's report shows some progress in the fight against higher prices. Now, even as we have more work to do, inflation over the last 3 months has averaged 2% at an annualized rate. That's down from 11% in the prior quarter. And since that remark from President Biden, Bitcoin went up to hit over 9% from the local bottom. But that was about 16 to 20 hours ago, and since then, Bitcoin has retraced half that pump.
Oh, give me a break!
So for some of you who still want to buy lower, there could still be opportunity. And why did the markets drop after the pump, you ask? Well, it's earnings season, and there are mixed results from earning reports today from big banks and other companies. Overall, expected profit for the S&P 500 companies has only risen around 3.6% from a year ago, and this is quite a bit lower than the expected increase of over 11%. Now, naturally, after the stock market bounced, the SPX broke down below the previous lows in June, which means Bitcoin and crypto also pulled back. And on the bright side, Bitcoin remains under 20K for buying opportunities, and Bitcoin is basically moving sideways, so there still isn't a lot to be bearish over until Bitcoin breaks that back down below 18,500. Now, some good news here for our followers. We've got a big announcement here on the channel. Over the past few years, we've offered trading courses in a community for BlockRoots. And now we're going to be giving access to that course into the community of BlockRoots for free forever.
Forever, forever, ever, forever, ever.
Yes, forever. And this is for anyone who signs up to try out Phemex.trade, our partner here at BlockRoots. And there's no catch. Just use our link below, Phemex.trade, to try out the Phemex exchange, and it's as simple as that. You get lifetime access to BlockRoots in the community. Now, the course at BlockRoots is for anyone serious about learning how to trade, and it includes hours of video content to take you step by step with trading, Now, whether you're a beginner or if you already trade, now, usually it's $49.99 a month, so that's over $500 a year that you save for life. We just know if you're going to be trading that we want you to at least try out the fastest and most efficient crypto exchange available. We honestly think that you're going to like Phemex as it has both spot and futures for Bitcoin and altcoins. And if you don't like using an exchange for any reason, even if you just use it once, not a problem. You still have lifetime access to BlockRoots. And again, if you're interested in all the content and education with BlockRoots, if you want free lifetime access, all you have to do is just sign up at Phemex at our link below. And then all you have to do is give us your UID number and the email that you use to sign up, and you can email that to us at team@blockroots.com. And after that, just give us some time and we can get you access to BlockRoots pretty quick. We look forward to supporting you on your trading and investing journey, and hopefully you can get a lot out of the content with BlockRoots. Now, before we move on and talk about one of the funniest things that I've seen in the market in a long time, let's look at a big story when it comes to the Bored Ape Yacht Club and the SEC. Bored Ape Yacht Club, also known as BAYC, was probably one of the most profitable NFTs in the past few years, as it hit a floor of up over 6 figures, along with a very profitable ApeCoin airdrop for holders. But now, unfortunately, for the Bored Ape creator Yuga Labs, the SEC is now probing an investigation over whether or not they took part in unregistered offerings for both their NFT and ApeCoin. Now, as CoinDesk does point out here, one of the key legal questions being asked is whether or not NFTs are securities. And this will be an unprecedented situation, as the outcome could potentially rock the NFT sector if they do for some reason find that the NFT as a potential security. Now, the reason they do ask this question is because investing in an NFT with perks for long-term members, whether that's a future token or other goods, can start to resemble investment contracts, which of course would be under the regulation of the SEC. So this is one that you want to keep an eye out for, as the outcome could very well determine how future NFT projects are ran and collect money. Now, speaking of NFTs, we'll close with one of the funniest events that I've seen in the past few months in the market. Now, earlier today, this NFT project, Old Brews Club, minted out their NFT, which seems pretty normal, right? Well, certainly so, but an hour later, in a turn of events, the team announced in the Discord, and I quote, "Unfortunately, one of the founders died right during the mint. In this regard, the project is being sold. Who's interested? Question mark. Write to me in DM. I am ready to transfer all rights, passwords, and wallets to the new owner."
Wait! What happened?
And what do you know? The guy wasn't kidding. He totally hands it off to someone else and he disappears in the Discord. I've seen some strange things in projects in the market, but that's definitely at the top. The good news is NFTs can still gain value even if there's no team involved, especially if it grows in popularity by being a meme. So for all you old ruse holders out there, best of luck. And that's it for today. With that said, if you want to get notifications of new videos on the channel, just click the subscribe button below. And again, we'd appreciate if you click the like button. I totally forgot that nothing in this video was financial advice, by the way, so just keep that in mind. And on behalf of Kenner and Clark, I am Josh. Again, thanks for watching. You guys trade safe and have a great week.